So today we are going to talk about a very important topic in the React, that is nothing but sharing state between the components. Also, congratulations, we have reached 100 days. From last 100 days we are more than that actually, but here as per this count, because in between the project days have not been counted, right? Yeah, counted, I think here 70 counted in between, right? So including project we have reached to the 100 days. So here we can say day 100. Now I want to create the new project. We have reached to the 100 days. Tell me the command, how do you create the React project? How do you use the React project? CD desktop, CD stack, CD day 100. Can you tell me the command for creating new React project? npm
create with at the rate latest.
with at the rate later. So it will ask which project. So here we can say state sharing. Sharing the state between two components. We need to select the React, JavaScript, right? So let's go CD, state sharing, npm install. It will install it will install the required modules. Yeah, npm install. We have done the npm install. It will do all required things. So here let's delete this app.css, index.css, we don't need it, app.jsx, delete everything. Just keep this much app in main.jsx. This is not there, and these things are important. Okay. I will not integrate what I am going to say. Can you tell me? I will not integrate what? Can you tell me what I mean to say? I will not integrate what? Tailwind CSS. But we can integrate it in any ways. So whatever project you would be building, we can use into that project, we can use Tailwind CSS. Sharing the state between the components. Sometimes you want the state of two components to always change together. To do it, remove the state from both of them and move it to the closest common parent. Move it to the closest common parent and then pass it down via props. This is known as lifting state up, and it is the most common thing you will do in a React. Okay, what we can do here what we can do here, so let's have for function, that's what the component A and a function component B, component A and what component B. It is going to return this and it is going to return this. So here you can call component A and component B, right? Component B. Now what we need to do over here, how do this thing happen? So if you say that, so both of these would need some state variable. Both of these would need something, or they will have some state. You can consider here there is an input type, checkbox. Okay, and label we can say mobile. Okay, we didn't run the application. npm run dev 5173 localhost 73. Can you see mobile and the checkbox? Mobile and what? Checkbox. And we need to know this checkbox is clicked or not. So here what we will do, inside this component I would be having one more checkbox. So here mobile, and here we can say country, and this is a checkbox. Mobile and what? Country. But remember that both are in a different components. This is in component A and this is in component B. Now if you want to work with if you want to get the value of this checkbox, so here we can say we need to set the state const is mobile checked, is mobile checked, set mobile, and here you can say use state. By default it is not been checked, so false. So here we can say is country checked, so set country. By default this is a false. Now can you see the concern? So two components are having two separate state variables. Okay. Now here on change we have, and we can simply call a function set mobile now can you tell me the event in HTML? Can you tell me the event in HTML that will give you the checkbox is checked or not? That will give you what?
On click.
Okay. On click. And so here you can say there is no on click. So is mobile checked? So what we need to do, there is a checked, and we need to say is mobile checked. and set mobile. This is the function set mobile, and to this we can pass. We need to get the previous state, PS, we can say arrow, not PS. That's it. Now if you go here like this, and if you console, you will find that this set mobile would be having the true or false values. So here we can print that is mobile checked. If it is true, just print true. If it is false or selected checked, unchecked. Unchecked. Can you see? Checked, unchecked, checked, unchecked. So state variable is working over here. Similarly, we can apply it over here. Checked is equals to is country checked, and on change is equals to set country previous state arrow, just not previous state. And here we can also write same code, is country checked. Can you see checked? Country is also checked. So these things are working. Okay, mobile checked, country unchecked, mobile unchecked. Now, what if the mobile, I want to show here in a label, here I want to show mobile. Here I want to show what? Mobile. And here I want to show what? Country. Here I want to show mobile, and here I want to show country. Let's change the name mobile component. Mobile, and this is country. So this is mobile and country. Mobile, country. And because of this thing is, the code is not working. Now I wanted to do this thing. How do you do that? Means in this component, I want this state variable, and in this component I want this state variable. How do you do that? Think and tell me. Hello?
Sir, access the components.
How? Yes. How do you do that?
Using a child component.
What code shall I write? Tell me.
Props.
What to do? Team members, please explain me. What code shall I write? Hello?
Yes.
How to do this thing?
We write a one function.
One function means? What do you mean by one function?
One function and two divs.
Okay, you mean to say I need to copy this code into this code, right?
Yes.
But I don't want to do that thing. This is the only, this is your given, and from this given you need to come to the conclusion. You need to modify this code only. So this is the mobile, this is the country. Tell me, how do you modify the code so that this is mobile is accessible inside this is country? Yes. How, what do you think?
In a const, we also write mobile check.
But how do you get the checkbox event? If you write this line over here, but this is mobile checked is getting checked because of this on change on this input type checkbox, right? But
No,
this
only a mobile component.
means what shall I do exactly? Yeah,
Use a one parent and pass the props.
one parent. Who is a parent in this case?
Function one, country or mobile.
That is the parent. Look at the code and tell me who is the parent.
Function.
Don't say function. You are talking about React, say component. It's a function, that is correct. But in the React, you call it as a component. Okay, see what they are saying here. Lifting the state up. Sometimes you want the state of two components to always change together. To do it, remove the state from both of them and move it to the closest common parent and then pass it down via props. This is known as lifting state up, and it is one of the most common thing you will do in a React code. In this case, they have given some different analogy. We have done some different. Now what will happen? So comment this guy out. You will not write state here. You will not write state here. Who is a parent of them? Mobile and country is written inside this app. So const here we can say, const here we can say, and here we can say boxes or checkbox, and set box is equals to use state and default here you can say is mobile checked by default false, and is country checked false. So you could have created these two separate state variables over here, right? You could have copied this guy over here. You could have copied this guy over here. But why we didn't do that? Can you tell me? Can you tell me why we didn't do this thing? Hello? We could do this thing as well. Can you tell me why? Answer is the yesterday's code. You forgot very, yeah, you forget fastly. Yesterday we talked about this thing, group related state. Instead of writing these two things, you should create one state variable, right? That's why this is not required. Now props. So here what we need to do, we need to pass this box object. We need to pass what? The box object. Or we can pass is country checked, is mobile checked. Same thing we would be passing over here. Is country checked, is mobile checked. Okay. Also, we have passed this box over here. Box. Box we need to pass something like this. Box, right? And this set mobile method is not available over here. So you need to pass set mobile also here, and here you need to pass set country. So here we can say set, or remember that you have a set box method, and into that box you need to change this thing. So how do you do that? If this was the only thing, we could have passed it, but now there is a one variable which is changing these things. Okay, let's comment this out. We can do that thing as well. I don't want to do that thing right now. Actually, this is the next topic. If you see here, preserving and resetting the state. Just a minute. Or add state to the common parent that we have done. Actually, that part yeah, over here. Remove any non-essential state variables. Okay. Passing, okay, this is something different. Extracting the state logic, this is something different. Resetting the state. State is tied to the position in the render tree. Okay. Now here, if you see, I just want set box. In this case, if I pass set box over here, it should update the mobile only and country shouldn't be updated. If I pass, what you can say, set box to this parameter, it should update only country and not mobile, right? So can you see these two functions, set mobile, set country? So how do you do that thing? Only one function is there, set box, right? How do you do that? Hello? We can do this thing. So if you do this thing, easily you can pass this set mobile and set country. Easily you can do this thing, set mobile and set country. There is a power failure at my end. There is a power failure at my end. There is a power failure at my end.